All rise. Judge Butterby Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1035, Smith case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Smith, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, good morning. I come here today to try to get his child support raised.
Okay.
We have one child, and I believe that he has some income that he's actually not reporting. We kind of try to make it work not too long ago, and when I was at his house, I found a bunch of pornographic movies.
What do you mean make it work?
We've been separated for a long time. Our son's 11.
Okay.
But we kind of got back together, and he has a bunch of like pornographic movies in his house.
I'm afraid you're going to stab yourself in the eye with that.
Sorry.
I just don't want you to do that.
He's the main character on the movies with all these different women, and he is saying that he's that I can't be mad at him. It's not cheating if he's making porn, and some of them are in our bed. And I said, well, it doesn't work like that. You can't, just because you're filming doesn't mean it's not cheating. And I said, you have to be getting paid for it to actually be a porn star. And he said he was getting paid for them, and there's tons of them. So I feel like
things are about to become messy. The case of today. Hold on tight, because this courtroom showdown is about to get heated. Will Judge Vonda B uncover hidden earnings, or is this just a desperate cash grab? Stay put, because you won't believe how this one ends paid. A mother claims her ex is hiding income and wants his child support increased. The twist is that she claims he's making secret money from adult films.
and plus his business, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's almost close to 100,000, give or take, like maybe 10 to 15.
Okay.
So I feel like I get a measly $600 a month from him. I feel like
So that's
something's
how
not
much your
right.
child support is
Currently.
set at right now?
Yes.
Okay.
We went through mediation at the child support office.
Yeah.
So, but that was, you know,
How long ago was that?
He's 11, and I guess 10 years ago.
Oh yeah,
He was little.
that has been a while. You've been way overdue for a modification for a number of reasons. So about this income, is what she's saying true? Does it include that?
Well, it's payment in one way or another.
Is a yes or no?
No, ma'am, I'm not getting paid technically.
So that means you're lying.
So you're doing
cheating
it
on
for
me.
free? Well, you know what? Never mind. That's not my business. I'm sorry. That's not my business. So your business, where you do make the money, she's talking about the $100,000. Do you make $100,000?
No, ma'am, I have 85 to 90,000 on the high end on a good year.
Okay. All right. What is it that you do?
I'm a mechanic.
Okay. All right. So you said 90 on the high end.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Your Honor, is there any way that we could like subpoena his financial records for the porn thing?
Well, you can. I'm not going to do a subpoena on anything like that. I don't want to see it. Yeah. You can do that though. Yeah, if it exists, you can do that, you know, but subpoenas aren't free. So I hope you know exactly what it is that you're looking for.
Well, there's so many of them, and he told me that he's getting paid for them, and there's like thousands, not hundreds,
Okay.
thousands of DVDs with him in there on our bed.
I'll tell you what, once you find some sort of income, some paper trail that shows that, then if you were to bring it back in court, we could entertain it then. But as of today, unless you have some sort of proof that shows that he has income from that, and unless he tells me otherwise, I can't really go off of that. I can only go.
Hold on, let's dissect this. She claims that her ex is a lucrative covert porn star, but she hasn't provided any concrete evidence as of yet. In any case, the court requires more than just Vonda B's word. Should the court order his bank records, or is she just trying to make additional money? Vonda B isn't going to entertain baseless claims without receipts. And if he were earning that much money, wouldn't he be a bit more discreet?
What do you do for a living?
I don't work. I take care of our kid.
So you're a stay-at-home mom?
Mhm.
And she's 11?
He is.
He is
yeah,
11?
uh-huh.
He goes to school?
He does.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am. And we live with our mother.
And you're proud of that?
Well, we were living with him, and I was a stay-at-home mom. He made the income.
Okay.
But, I mean...
But you...
Oh boy, here we go. He acknowledges that he earns up to $90,000 a year as a mechanic, which is a good salary, but it is far less than the 6 figures claimed. Judge Vonda B. isn't interested in the drama. She wants concrete evidence before she will consider the purported money from adult films. If it is true, where is the pay stub? The direct deposit and the tax return. This issue is becoming a financial puzzle. Are we discussing unreported profits or simply a large number of DVD collections?
No, but you can go get a job, right?
I could, but I'm not going to. My rent's free. My food is free. I mean, my mom's a homeowner. You don't have to pay nothing.
Okay. You know, I'm not going to go there with you today because you can, obviously you're able to work.
I'm able, but I
And
don't
you
want to.
should work, but again, that has nothing to do with me today. What we're going to do is talk about the modification of these numbers, all right? So your income has increased. It's increased about almost $400. So based on you saying that you receive about $90,000 on the high end, it brings your gross to about $7,500, which your net is $5,465.22. That would bring, well, health insurance. Who covers health insurance?
I do.
And how much is that?
It's $110 a month.
Okay, 110. So what I'm going to do is give you credit actually for the health insurance coverage for the child. So that will slightly bring your child support down. And monthly, yes, slightly. It's still expensive.
Okay, let's talk about this shocking revelation. She lives with her mother, doesn't work, and freely acknowledges that she is surviving off of child support, which is for the child and not a substitute for an employment judge. Vonda B. is obviously not amused, and let's face it, would this argument hold water if the positions were reversed? Should parents be forced to work if they are physically capable? Let us know in the comments.
Well, it would be more if you get a job.
He would pay more if I got a job?
No, it would be more for the child if you got a job.
Your Honor,
Ma'am, no.
You don't
no,
understand.
No, you don't understand. I'm basing his child support increase off of what it is that he makes. Nothing
he
more.
makes more than that.
Until you bring me something in here to show me that, that's what I'm going to base it off of. And again, you can work.
Can
I
I say something?
No, ma'am. Only thing I need you to say is, Miss Vonda B, I'm going to go find me a job. That's all I want to hear. If it's anything else other than that, I'm not entertaining it. Pertaining to what I just said, do you have any questions?
The ultimate child support amount of $93 per month is dropped by Judge Vonda B. If the mother gets a job, that may imply even more support for their son. But she doesn't seem very concerned in that aspect, and is instead arguing for further funds based on an unsubstantiated income. Source: do you believe the judge made the correct decision, or should she have looked into those purported earnings more thoroughly?
Make it quick.
I promise you I'll make it quick. Let's say that you have a battery-operated vibrator.
You know what? We're done
Yeah.
right there. We're done. Is
You're-
there anything further
You're
for
about
you,
to
sir?
climax.
Okay. Well,
The
ma'am-
batteries go out.
Okay, thanks.
That's him.
Okay, great. Let me tell you what we're going to do. You all are done, and if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
And with that, Judge Vonda B. closed down unfounded allegations while remaining truthful and raising child support based on actual incomes. This case raises a larger discussion about whether courts should make parents look for work before asking for increased child support. And don't forget that crazy claims require actual receipts. What do you think? Leave a comment below, click like, and subscribe for more thrilling courtroom battles. I'll see you at the next one.